Michael Atolojbe, and I'm originally from Nigeria in West Africa, and it was actually out of curiosity that I was searching for a live video streaming session of the Seventh Adventist Church, and my Google search actually led me to Sligo. I remember vividly that it was Pastor Charles Tapp that was delivering a sermon. I was interested when I, saw him delivering this sermon. I can't remember the details, but it eventually turned out to be a communion service, and I was like, wow, this is actually a live worship going on. And the more I heard him, the more I was glued to what I was listening to, and I eventually listened to the entire sermon, and I'm like, wow, I'm going to need to come here again, to see more of this. And I subsequently made a time to watch more of the video streaming sessions. I had learned about the history of the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church much before I came to the United States. About 2 years ago, I immigrated to the United States, and a few months upon arrival here in the United States, I got this job at Silver Spring, and every time I drove to work, I always saw the Sligo Creek. I had read about the history of the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church, and I was able to connect the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church and the Sligo Creek that I always saw on my way to work. At the next opportunity, I went online, and obviously there wasn't any video streaming session because it wasn't Sabbath. But at the next opportunity I had, which was a Sabbath, I was able to watch another live streaming session, and got the address, and eventually drove to Sligo Seventh Adventist Church and worshipped for the first time. Getting to worship at Sligo Church was I had a big sense of fulfillment because I'd been part of the Sligo worship session online. To be part of it in person was a big privilege for me. And I continued to worship even though I hadn't moved my membership to the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church. And then, because I knew how I'd come in contact with the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church, I really wanted to be a part of it, the web, the media ministry. And after sharing my story with the church pastor, he told me I could be part of the media ministry. That got me so excited because this is how I'd come to know about the church. I was excited about everything that was happening with Sligo, and then to become part of the ministry, that had created the connection for me was a big fulfillment. It was a big accomplishment for me, let me put it that way. And at the slightest opportunity, I grabbed it, and I'm very, very happy that I eventually moved my membership to the Sligo Seventh Adventist Church. And I'd definitely like to encourage you to support this ministry, because looking at my experience, my testimony, if I could be connected to Sligo today, I'm talking of being very far away from the church, 30,000 miles away, and I could connect to the church online. I am sure there are many others out there too who can also be reached. If you can support this ministry, I am sure many more people can also be reached as a result.